So I was 16 and I was with my friend and she was driving the scooty. And I was kind of skeptical about this whole situation because, there's so much water on the road. But she was like, we can get through this. We can get through this. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I believe in your scooter. Let's go. And in the middle of the road, the scooty stops because apparently the water got into the engine. So now we also, not only does it stop, we also have to get off the scooty in the dirty
Yes.
water, and
Oh
we
my
are wearing heels,
goodness.
and we have to drag the scooty to the side.
Niyati, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Very good. The last time I spoke to you, it's an interesting contrast because you had the sandstorm.
I mean, something crazy is going on in Rajasthan like all the time. But yeah,
Yeah,
this one is
that's what.
better. I prefer this one over Sandstorm.
I'm sure because at least all of your stuff isn't covered in sand after the sandstorm.
Yeah.
So this is at least settles a little bit of the sand, and you know it just gives things a little bit more moisture. Everything's not so dry. So how long? I mean, when it rains, is it like a couple of days that it rains, or yeah,
Okay,
how does
it's
it?
it's not it's not continuous. Um,
Oh,
I think okay, it's been raining for like an hour now, but it's
okay,
more of a light shower. Um,
okay,
yeah, so it does not rain continuously. I remember I think one day it was raining continuously. So it was like
yeah.
heavy shower, lighter shower, heavy shower. And I don't know, like India's road drainage system is just not so good. So it's like a swimming pool if it continues to rain for like more than a day. So that's what the situation was on some of the
Okay.
roads. Yeah.
So the drainage system on the roads in India isn't so good.
Yeah, I mean, cannot speak for every single city, but
Mm,
for
mm,
mine and for a lot of others, it is the
mm.
case. Yeah.
I see. So the like the more rain that happens, the water starts to pool on the roads. It doesn't
Yes.
actually like go into, I mean, do they have those little drain things on the side of the road that water flows into?
Uh, I haven't seen one. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, it's not even like the whole. It's not like the whole Jodhpur gets flooded though. It's I don't know. Like the depends on the slope thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
So not every road is a swimming pool, but like some of them
Mm,
are,
mm.
and so it gets difficult to go to work. So
Yes.
especially on a
Okay.
two-wheeler like a motorbike, it's really difficult to go to work. I mean,
I
cars are
wonder.
still okay, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The cast will still get through. Have you ever seen photos of when Thailand experiences its monsoon season?
no.
Have you? Oh, oh my goodness, because I used to live in Thailand. They also have motorbikes. Like a lot of people
Hmm.
drive motorbikes in Thailand. So is that pretty common in India too? Would you say that
Yeah.
a vast majority of people ride motorbikes, right?
Yes.
So the water would also like it would only rain for an hour, but
Hmm.
when it came down, it was so heavy. It was almost like sheets of rain, like not
Yeah.
droplets, like sheets of rain. That's how
Hmm.
heavy the rain was when it came down. And you can just see here, like everyone's got their motorbikes parked, but there's absolutely no way you can drive your motorbike in this
Yeah.
this like level of
I mean, it's
water.
it's like it's not even surprising. It's just like looking at images that I mean the things that actually happen here. It's not
It's okay, so this is
surprising.
kind of similar.
It's so funny. I guess it was in Delhi, maybe. So
Yeah.
somebody took out a boat. Like, okay, so he took out a boat and then he was using that, and people were making videos of him and laughing. But I think it was pretty smart because
I think
probably
I
he's
think
the only
that's
one who got who could safely get to work that day. So,
Wait, did he so he didn't take it out as a joke, like he legit took out the
yes,
boat.
like he was dead serious. Yeah.
Okay. I love that. That's so funny. The things that
Yeah,
people do.
right, right. And the caption was like, India is not for beginners. And it's it's so funny. Like whenever I see this caption, there's always something crazy going on in that clip.
Mm. Mhm.
This was one of them.
Okay, I can imagine. I mean, taking a boat out and I think it's very clever. I think that's like a very creative way of getting
Yeah.
around, especially I mean, if you have like just this like little level of water, then it would work, you know? Nobody else can kind of get around. So I'm assuming the roads look similar to this when you have a bit of monsoon season. Oh yeah, this chick's got a boat as well.
Yeah.
See? See? So
Yeah.
to get around, they have like a little rowboat. They put all of their stuff in that.
Yeah, but it's not like everybody has the boat at home just for these
Mm.
situations. I don't even know how he got the boat because it's so
Yeah.
rare. Yeah.
Well, who would
Um
own a boat? It was in Delhi, right? Why would you?
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
why would
exactly.
you?
Why?
Or maybe he just knew that, I mean, he just knew how the drainage system is, and or he just happened to have a boat. I'm not sure, but I remember, I think I was like 16. And so this was the situation with the road. And I was with my friend, and she was driving, like, we were on a scooty. Do you understand what a scooty means? Or maybe
A
you call it a scooter.
scooty. A
So we call
scooter?
it,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, but
yeah.
not, okay, not a scooter. Um, okay, so this one in the image, it's scooty. The left image.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's a scooter. We call that a
Okay.
scooter.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
no, no, I know what, like, so the scooter with the round shaped headlights, that's
Mm-hmm.
what we
Mm-hmm.
specifically call the scooter. And this one we call scooty. This is uh like women use it more than men, and
Okay.
men use motorbikes, if that makes sense.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so typically men would buy motorbikes,
And
and women
women,
prefer to drive around on this, well, scooter. We call
scoot.
these scooters. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I okay, so
Interesting.
so I was 16 and I was with my friend and she was driving the scooty, and we were
Mm.
like, I was kind of skeptical about this whole situation because there's so much water
Mm.
on the road. But
Mm.
she was like, we can get through this, we can get through this. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, I believe in your scooter. Let's go. And
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of the road, the scooty stops because apparently the water got into the engine. So now we also, not only does it stop, we also have to get off the scooty in the dirty
Yes.
water, and
Oh
we
my
are wearing
goodness.
heels, and we have to drag the scooty to the side. And then
Oh my
I had to
goodness.
call my dad because I have to get home somehow. At that time it was like a scary situation, but now that I think of it, it's really funny because when I described this to my friends, they were like, how did you even get into this situation? First of all, why would you even go? We had a lot
Mm-hmm.
of options. We could have just not taken that road, but we were
Yes.
like, I believe in the scooter.
The scooter will get us through it. So the
Yeah.
the water flooded the engine, right? The water was so
Yes.
high okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the scooter started making weird noises. And so as we were driving, we were getting into like deeper and deeper water.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But I
yeah,
don't know, like my friend had Red Bull that day or something, which she was like, we can do this.
yeah. The trust of 16-year-olds with each other were
Yeah.
like, no, it's fine. We're invincible. The scooter's invincible. It'll get us through this like super
Yeah.
flooded patch, but we don't
And by the
understand the
way,
mechanics.
we were the only ones that were going there. So there were like other motorbikes parked, there were
Mm-hmm.
people standing, they were just waiting for this to be over or just take another route or something. We were the
Mm-hmm.
only ones there, and I imagine like what they must be thinking about us. I mean, it's so funny.
A hundred
Yeah.
percent. They were probably just like, what are these kids doing? But I
Yeah.
mean, that's teenagers for you, right? We
Yeah.
we make a lot of
Exactly.
silly decisions as teenagers.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that was like your experience with like heavily flooded roads. Do you have a scooter then? Do you have a
Yes.
scooty? Okay. Is that your primary form of transport, like how you get around is with the scooty?
Yes, and I hate that. I mean, okay, so I like
Yeah.
it, but I would prefer traveling with car, but I'm so scared of driving the car because I trust my driving, but I don't trust others driving around me. So,
Mm-hmm.
suddenly somebody's just taking a cut or just giving a left indicator and then going right. These kind of situations, they scare me so much. And I guess on a
Mm.
scooty I have more control on the situation. That's what,
Yeah.
although my mom says you should drive the car because eventually you have to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just drive the car where, when the traffic is lesser or around the neighborhood. Okay,
Interesting.
so my mom had to get her driver's license renewed or something. I don't know, something. And so she
Yeah.
had to drive the car there. And
Mm.
so she did that. And they were like,
Mm.
yeah, but you know what? No worries. How about, okay, no, that was even before she did that. They were like, you know what? No
Mm.
worries. How about you just don't do it? And they were like, we could just take some cash. And we were like, oh my God, there is so much corruption going on. So
Mm.
even now,
Mm.
when they have made this mandatory,
Mm.
people can just pay cash and get the driver's license. So how scary
Mm.
is that? How scary is that? My mom
Mm.
was like, no, I'm going to take the test, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you're gonna do it the right way. Look, to be honest, the same thing with corruption and the driver's license tests happens in South Africa as well. There's lots of
okay.
people who can just bribe and pay for their licenses too. So that's why
Yeah.
our roads are very dangerous as well, because half the people on there never did the actual proper, you know, driving training, and
Yeah.
they paid for their licenses. But we've
Mm.
always had it separate though. If you're going to get a motorbike, you have to do a motorbike test. If you're going to get a car, you have to do a car test. And even then, if you do your car test in a manual car, you have a license to be able to drive both a manual and an automatic car. But if you do your
Oh.
driver's test in an automatic car, you are not allowed to drive a manual, that the gear,
Hmm.
right? So I don't know if it's
Yeah.
the same in India, but there's that
Hmm.
difference as well.
No, I don't think they would have a separate license for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a manual car though, but I guess we should get to the automatic one. It's I mean, okay, first of all, I have to pay attention on the roads and make sure
Yeah.
that suddenly a cow does not appear or a
Is is cows appearing on the road
oh my
quite like
God,
a regular
yes.
thing in your area?
Yeah. Yeah, now they are also there. Oh my God, there's like so much going on Indian roads. It's,
Mm,
yeah.
mm,
So I guess like not having the gear would make the situation
yeah.
a little less stressful. So I think,
Yeah.
yeah, one should prefer that, at least in India.
Yeah. Look, when I lived in Thailand, I felt like those roads were pretty chaotic as well.
Hmm.
Like street dogs, other scooters, motorbikes, cars. It was just a lot happening. So when I lived there, I also drove a scooter. And I
Hmm.
couldn't imagine what it would be like driving a car in Thailand. It just looked
Yeah.
too crazy. So I can understand your concern to drive a car because there's just too many other small things on the road that you have to worry about. Whereas when you're the scooter, you're just kind of zooming, in and
Yeah.
out, and people have to look out for you then. So fortunately, the roads are like bad in South Africa, but I would still say not nearly as chaotic as
Hmm.
some Asian countries. I've never been to India, so I couldn't speak for that, but I've heard that the
Yeah.
roads are pretty wild.
Yeah. It's, there's like so much going on at the same time. So I always say that if someone can drive a car in India, they
Mm,
can drive a car anywhere in the world. Anywhere.
mm,
They're so skilled,
yeah.
including my dad. I'm like, wow, how is he doing all this?
Yes,
And he's also
yes.
answering my questions at the same time. But
Ha.
when I'm driving, I'm like this super tight and tense girl. I'm like, just don't talk to me.
I have to focus. No
Yeah,
speaking.
yeah, exactly.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It makes sense. It makes sense. I wanted to ask you about road maintenance. Like you said, there's a lot that you have to consider and look out for while driving along the roads.
Hmm.
What is the quality of the roads in your area? Are they well kept? That's another problem, right? While driving around. Yeah.
Mm, I would say it's not bad.
Okay.
Um, so there are a lot of holes in the roads on some
Yes.
places, and then it's really scary because if you're driving at a certain speed,
Yes.
it might cause an accident.
Mm-hmm.
And
Pothole.
also
Yeah.
the speed breakers.
Mm.
Yeah, the speed breakers are, they are built on certain physics. They have a
Mm.
certain angle and certain height.
Mm.
But apparently, people just one day decide that, oh, how about we build a speed breaker here? And they would build this one, which is going to cause more accidents than stop them.
Why? Why? Why do they do that? The logic. So when you say speed breaker, are you talking about a speed
Yeah.
bump?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we call them speed breakers here. Are they called speed bumps outside?
Well, I don't know if in other countries, but in South Africa we call them speed bumps. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Hmm.
speed breakers actually makes a lot of sense. Like when you said that, I was like, wow, that's actually a really clever name for them. Why do we call them speed bumps? There's a bump in the road to slow down your
Yeah.
speed. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
speed breaker and
mm,
okay, there's another word. Have you heard of the word time pass?
no.
Okay. So when there's leisure time and you're just
Yeah.
passing the time, you're just spending your time maybe reading a book or watching a
Okay.
movie. We here call it time pass. It's like, oh,
Okay.
I'm doing time pass. You're just passing the time. Like you have free
Okay.
time. So that free time, you're just passing it. So
Got
we got a time
you.
pass. So this is also because this is the one that I majorly hear people. The native speakers don't know that we say that in India, and it's so common. It's so common. We use time
Mm.
pass, the word time pass all the time.
Okay. So why do you think it's called time pass? Like, has it just always been called that? This is
It's
just.
always been called that. It's always been called that. And this one
Hmm.
also makes sense, just like the speed breakers. You're just passing the time.
Yeah.
So if someone's saying you're watching a movie, oh yeah, it's just time pass for me. So I'm just passing the time. That's all, kind of a thing.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
funny like the little phrases that different countries have that other countries didn't even think of or don't even use, you know.
Hmm.
I wanted to show you a picture of this is not all roads in South Africa, just so that you know, but this is the kind of potholes that we get in South Africa on certain
Hmm.
roads that
Yeah.
our government is not the most effective at fixing very quickly. So that's why
Hmm.
I was asking you about road quality in India.
Yeah. And that's why
Pretty.
you would never see me driving above the speed of like 20 kilometers per hour.
Even on
I
your
only,
scooter.
yeah, I only speed up when there's like a bicycle going by and then he's faster than me and I'm like, oh my God, this is really shameful. That's only when I increase.
Only when you can see the bicycles going faster than
Yeah.
you on the scooter do you speed up. Have
Yeah.
you ever had an accident on your scooter?
Yes, but that was all my fault. And that was luckily not in the traffic. Um, because, okay, I'm someone that always follows the rules. I'm always wearing a
Yeah.
helmet. I'm always really, really cautious about everything. Um,
Mm.
but okay, so this was around my neighborhood. And
Mm-hmm.
there were some kids from my school standing
Mm-hmm.
near a shop. And I was like, and I had just learned to ride the scooty. And I was like,
Mm.
what if I take a really, really fast turn? And then and then these kids think, wow, she's so cool. We're
S-
gonna spread the word in school tomorrow. That was the plan.
That
And
was
then
the plan.
yeah. And then I take this really, really fast turn. I mean, you're supposed to slow down like a normal human being would when you're
Yes.
taking a turn on the road. I did not. I was like, I'm gonna go really fast on the turn.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I lose the balance and I fall down. And the shopkeeper, he comes out, he's like, how did he even fall? Like, how is that even possible? Like, nobody has ever gotten into an accident here. And I'm like, yeah.
Did
And by
so
the way,
so you fell in front of all of those kids?
yes, I fell down in
Oh.
front of all of those kids. And I
Mm.
checked each one of their faces and they were laughing. And yeah, I don't know what happened at school the other after that day. I don't know what happened at the school. I have no memory of it.
That's like you have a game plan, you executed the game plan poorly, the results were not what you were hoping for. That's
Yeah,
basically
they
what
were
just happened.
completely opposite of what I was hoping for. I could have
Mm-hmm.
just slowed down. They wouldn't even have paid attention. Or they would have
Mm-hmm.
thought, wow, like Niyati drives it pretty cool. You know,
Mm-hmm.
she does not get into any accident or anything. But now that's the
Mm-hmm.
image they will have of me forever. But before that, I used to drive really fast. But after
Mm-hmm.
that accident, that's that's when I started driving around like 20-25 kilometer per hour speed.
Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
do you still only drive that speed? Like you drive
Yeah, and
slowly?
so
Yeah.
when I just calculate the time which it will
Yeah.
take for me to reach a destination, I get out at least half an hour before that because I know my speed. So yeah,
But you know what? It's safer. Like you're on a scooter. Here's the thing. You don't have the same protection that a car gives you. So when you have an accident, it's totally different to an accident in a car. So
true.
like it's important to drive at least the speed limit or in your case slower than the speed limits. But there's a lot going on in the roads, you know.
Yeah,
Safety first, safety first. A helmet is one thing, but what about the
mm,
rest of our body, you know?
yeah,
So it's okay.
exactly.
Thank
Yeah,
you for sharing these stories with me
yeah,
today.
yeah.